So I get a lot of questions about positioning images in a Pages document. Specifically about how the image position changes as you add or remove text before it. So here I am in a standard word processing document. This is not a page layout document. I just have a flowing bunch of text going from page to page. And I've inserted an image here and positioned it where I want to. Right here to the right of this paragraph. Now if I were to go into a paragraph before it and insert some more text or some blank lines, notice what happens. The image travels with the paragraph. So you can see it's kind of anchored there with this text. It will travel to another page. It will continue traveling down the document as I insert more. Likewise, if I were to delete some text, it moves up with it. It's always going to be to the right of this paragraph of text here. Now sometimes that's exactly what you want. Sometimes you don't want that. You want it to stay on the page exactly where it is even if you add more text or remove text. So the setting for this is if you select the image and then you click on Format here in the upper right hand corner and then Arrange, and there is this switch here. And it's an unusual looking switch for Mac interfaces. It's Stay on Page and Move with Text. And you can click on one or the other. It doesn't change what's going on below it. It's just a single switch here. So Move with Text does exactly what we were looking at. It will move anchored with the paragraph that's here, that where it is on the page. If I hit Stay with Page, I've changed this image and how it works. So now if I add more text here, notice the image stays put, the text flows around it. Same thing if I delete, the image stays put. Now what text this sticks with really depends upon exactly where you have it. So notice if I change it back to Move with Text and I go to the paragraph just before it and I add blank lines, notice it doesn't move. Why is that? Well, that's because it's actually a little bit above this line here. If I move it down, now you can see it move. So what happened there was I had it too high up and it was anchored here with the end of this paragraph. So as I added more text it still stayed in the same position relative to the end of that paragraph. If I moved it down to make sure that it was inside this paragraph here, now it moves with that paragraph. So you have to be very careful and positioning and realizing that it may, if it's up a little bit too high, actually be linked to the paragraph before the image rather than the one that's directly there. So that's something to look out for.